Clones to attract women. There are quite a few clones that can do this, and they usually fall into two pretty distinct categories. You got the fresh and crisp fragrances, then you got the heavy, musky, ambery sort of fragrances. Usually the fresh ones are best for summer or daytime use, and then the heavier ones are best either for colder weather or evening use. And this small list I have kind of goes to both of those categories. And I'm going to start with actually one of my favorites that I quite enjoy. This is Dior Homme. So this is all for men, which I don't know if they quite make it anymore, but any regular Dior Homme like this is going to smell really, really nice to most women. The reason is, it has a very prominent note of iris, which is a floral note, and very pleasant. It's kind of powdery, very light, a little bit crisp, fresh linen, springtime sort of thing. So what you're getting here, I would say, kind of spring in a bottle, very, very refreshing yet comforting sort of fragrance. It's just nice for the daytime. You can't really go wrong with it. It's also from Dior, so you know it's going to be made well, and like I said, it's a reliable, very pleasant fragrance. I haven't come across anyone who really dislikes it, so you're pretty safe when you use a fragrance like this. Especially for the daytime, like you're going out to lunch for coffee or a picnic, you know. This is a very nice, casual yet classy sort of fragrance. If you want something a little bit more casual and more affordable, you can go for Dylan Blue from Versace. The thing about Dylan Blue, it has some similarities to Dior Homme. I would say Dior Homme is much smoother. You know, it is a little step up from this, but this is really good as kind of a no-brainer choice because it's still crisp and fresh, and it has some very strong notes like tonka bean, saffron, black pepper to mix in with some citrus notes. So what you're getting is a very strong masculine fragrance. At the same time, it's not quite too in your face, you know. It is more prominent than Dior Homme. Again, not quite as smooth, but still very nice. Still, you know, has a little spark to it. And again, not really that expensive. I want to say $60, $50. I'm not quite sure, but definitely under $100. So again, good budget option and kind of a no-brainer. You don't have to think about it. You know it's going to smell good. Then, the other one, if you really want to up the ante and you want to wear something very unique, you can go for Xerjoff 40 knots. So the thing about this, it is quite expensive. However, this is kind of like the embodiment of a yacht club. This is a very marine, oceanic sort of fragrance. It very much smells like you're at the beach, or you're at the marina, the local marina. It has the ocean notes. At the same time, it has a little twist of sweetness. Like distant sweetness that gives it a nice extra layer of development. And in general, it's just very pleasant. Similar to Dior Homme, there's no weird notes that people will actively dislike. It's just a very kind of breezy, easy, summertime sort of fragrance. So if you like that sort of, you know, light, refreshing scent, and you think women near you will enjoy such a scent, this is a good option. Very fresh, especially when it's hot out, and right now it is quite hot. So this will refresh you and keep you light and fresh. Then, for when it gets colder or when it's evening time, you can wear, or at least try wearing, Tobacco Color. So this is from Dior. Tobacco Color is one of my favorite options because it has such a unique smell. I, at least personally, really like tobacco fragrances. You do have to be careful because some people do not like tobacco fragrances, and of course, if you're trying to attract women, you're not going to get far if they don't like tobacco fragrances. But if you already know that they like tobacco fragrances, this is a good option. Besides the tobacco note, it's in general a very warm, smooth, kind of mysterious sort of scent. You know, it has that smokiness like you're in some sort of cabaret or something. Very heavy scent. It's going to last a very long time and be very prominent, so you don't have to put on very much to make a statement. In fact, if you put on too much, it's gonna be a mistake. You're gonna repel people away from you. But just a few simple sprays on you to be fine. And then besides tobacco color, something similar is, this is from Saint-Sultan's. This is Ambre Sultan, so Amber Sultan. You can guess, it's an amber fragrance. So this is similar to tobacco color in its smoothness and warmth and heaviness. It is missing the smokiness and the tobacco note. But it is still very warm, very smooth. I would say a little bit smoother actually than tobacco color. And again, this is like a heavy, mysterious sort of fragrance, really good for the evening. Very kind of warm, cozy sort of fragrance. So that's a good option as well, especially cold weather. Cold weather, you can get away with it wearing it even during the daytime. Not so much in the summer, but those are pretty much the main choices here that are, in general, pretty attractive to women, at least from what I've seen. So there you go. If you have any opinions about these fragrances, you can always leave those down in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.